Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about breaking news that the UK government is set to use the Hedera network. On the 6th of January, the official Hedera Twitter page tweeted details in regards to the leader in aviation technology and air traffic critical national infrastructure, Neuron, leveraging the Hedera network in initiatives surrounding drone technology. The drone initiative sees the UK Government Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy directly sponsor trials surrounding Neuron's projects, namely the organisation's capacity to track the movement of military, enterprise and government drones once out of visual sight. Neuron's drone trial took place at Port Montrose in Scotland on the 29th of April 2021 and at Cranfield University during October 2021. The trial involved the active use of sensors to track drones, and the flight progress surrounding the drones were logged and verified on the Hedera Consensus service. Over time, Neuron's vision is to provide a decentralized platform for a range of mobility solutions including drones, air taxis, autonomous vehicles and ground robots. Neuron's leveraging of the Hedera Consensus service for this initiative saw the aviation technology firm actively track and monitor the flight paths surrounding drone movement. The aviation firm turned to the Hedera Consensus service to actively verify drone activity, namely due to the drone datasets leading to the creation of millions of data points. The substantial levels of transactions and datasets being validated through Neuron's offering requires a network which is able to keep track and record such datasets. With Hedera, through the active utility of its Hashgraph algorithm, is able to validate thousands of transactions per second, and when sharding measures are induced, transaction validation per second could be unlimited. This is compounded with the rapid finality rates and low fees associated with the utility of the network, whereby it takes 2 to 3 seconds to verify transactions. The rapid rate by which datasets are verified will ensure that there are little to no lags in actions occurring on the Neuron platform, thus ensuring drone activity and datasets acquired can be stored effectively and seamlessly. Furthermore, with transaction fees being negligible, the likes of Neuron won't face excessive fees when its drone activity is verified and validated on the Hedera Consensus service. The efficiency associated with the leveraging of the Hedera network will provide a means of developing a real-time radar system for drones. This factor will be beneficial for all stakeholders involved, namely the military, enterprises and governments who use Neuron's offerings, as well as the scalability associated with the Hedera Consensus service. The Hedera network offers high degrees of security and immutability. The Hedera Consensus service is able to log and timestamp datasets from each drone flight onto Hedera's decentralized public ledger. The logging of such datasets through the Hedera Consensus service will be protected to the highest degree, namely due to Hedera being the most secure proof-of-stake distributed consensus service on the market, whereby the network provides asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, with automation looking to be the norm in a number of industries around the world, be it air taxis, automated vehicles or delivery methods. The use of drones will become increasingly more abundant. It is anticipated that there will be 2.7 billion commercial drone flights per annum in 2026. With increases in the use and demand for drones in a number of industries around the world, there will be a growing need to track drone movement and also help monitor drone activity in the supply chain. As drone usage increases over time, there will be a growing need for platforms to be leveraged to actively monitor the activity of drones. Neuron's utility of the Hedera network demonstrates the DOT platform is a desired platform, especially to actively verify transactions without the risk of lags to the network. With a potential for millions of transactions occurring on the Hedera Consensus service through Neuron's usage of the network, there will be significant increases in the demand for HBAR tokens, which will be used to verify and validate transactions occurring on the Hedera network. This factor will lead to substantial increases in the demand for HBAR tokens, which could lead to HBAR token prices being forced upwards. Hedera's inroads into the UK's drone industry adds to Hedera making inroads into the nation's healthcare service, whereby the Internet of Things and DOT solution everywhere, which directly utilises the Hedera network, is working with the NHS. The partnership sees the organisations collaborating in view of the development of storage and distribution of vaccines in the supply chain. Upon this partnership, everywhere directly leveraged Hedera's Consensus service to actively track the storage and distribution of vaccines in the supply chain within the UK. The Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine requires specific degrees of cold storage at all times to ensure the efficacy of the vaccine is maintained, whereby the vaccine is recommended to be stored at temperatures of 70 degrees Celsius plus or minus 10 degrees for up to 10 days unopened. The vaccine must be stored in admission centres for 5 days at refrigerated conditions ranging from 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Everywhere with the use of Hedera's Consensus service will be able to accurately track and monitor temperatures related to vaccines on a daily basis from any location. The NHS has chosen to leverage the Hedera Consensus service, namely through its utility of of Everywhere's offerings. Due to the high degree of security and scalability provided by the DLT, Hedera's asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance will greatly reduce the risk of the successful hacking of vaccine databases associated with the NHS. This factor will overcome the sticking point of cyber attacks, which have impacted the NHS in recent times. With the NHS making inroads into a number of industries around the world, Hedera is slowly becoming a cornerstone in society, and with DLT looking to be implemented across a number of industries around the world, Hedera's utility will likely continue to grow. What are your thoughts on Hedera? Will Hedera be a cornerstone in development surrounding DLT? Let us know your views in the comments below. Join us on Telegram and Twitter where we talk all things crypto. Thank you for watching the video, we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.